Today is March 8th, 2015. It's 1:21 a.m. I am Brandon, but I might have to change my name to Homeless. But we will get to that. Okay. Now I don't know if this is a Brond episode yet. I never know. I never do know. I never intend for them to be, but they could always be. Now, today I got an email, on Wednesday, I haven't checked my email in a while. On Wednesday I got an email, and today I checked it a couple minutes ago. Wednesday I got an email from a college I applied to. Now, I don't know what you know about my colleges, but I applied to two. One was in New York Film Academy. I applied there. I unknowingly gave them $1,000 when I wasn't supposed to. But it's okay. They sent me a leather satchel with their name on it. I applied there. Then after spending a couple weeks straight, just getting all my shit together to apply there, I started looking at reviews online, and I found out that they didn't appear to be so good. They weren't so well off. So I spent the whole night in the panic. I'm like, oh my god, my mom wasted $1,000. And since then, I haven't really gotten too involved in that place. Even though I applied there, I missed, one of my teachers didn't send them their letter of recommendation. And that was a requirement to have two. I only had one in, I guess. Even though I had two written up, only one was sent to them. And so, it's March now. That was all the way back in October. And with that one, I really doubt I'll get in that. I don't really want to get in that one. It's very expensive, and it doesn't yield any degree. And it's probably too late anyway. Then there's the other one I applied to, which I found the same night I was flipping my fucking shit out. It was the California Art Institute. That's the one whose reply I got today. And then I clicked on it, and you can tell by my happiness that I didn't get accepted. It was a generic letter. It was a generic letter. It said, oh, this is in no way a judge of your talents, but we just get so many submissions per year at a time that there's no way we can accept them all. I'll allow that to make myself feel good. But when I got that, when I saw the email pop up, I was actually worried that I'd actually gotten accepted. I was kind of hoping I didn't. I don't know why. I actually felt kind of good about not being accepted. It makes things interesting. It makes things really interesting. Because now I have no colleges to go to. Makes things interesting indeed. And also I was right again. Ever since I think January, maybe even December, I knew I wasn't really gonna get in there. I was just expecting that denial letter. Cause I knew it was. I've been checking the mail almost periodically, waiting for a letter, but it came email. But I was expecting a denial letter. I was like, I'm probably not gonna get in there, because I didn't care getting into a college back in October when I was applying. I toured, besides going with my uncle back in, I think August, I toured no college. I visited none. I didn't talk to any except the ones that called me a couple times, which was, there's only two. But I didn't give a shit, really. I didn't even try too hard in the application. I just copy and pasted the essay I made for New York Film Academy for the California Art Institute. I sent them 3 amateurish videos. One was the one with me shooting myself, the other one was the one I made with my friends, and I mean, they were not in any way too good. I can make a lot better ones, and I definitely should in the future. I didn't really give a shit. I wanted to get that out of the way. I wanted to try. I mean, I had no one really bothered me about it. I mean, it was just mainly I applied to 2, and that's where it ended. And then no one really cared, I guess, about. My mom didn't even really bring it up I just told her at which school I was applied to, asked her for applications, and she paid the money and just didn't really care. I mean, I didn't even try. I didn't call them up. I talked to no one at the college I wanted to get into, and I was relying on one. So I really don't think I wanted to get into one, did I? At least not yet. Because even if I did get in, that's what, like 4 months away? 4 months away till I have to go there? And I have absolutely no money saved up to even pay for anything to go there with. I mean, I have, like, maybe like the first 3 years from people I'm related to saving up money for me. But I had no money of my own to pay for the apartments and all that shit. And what else is interesting is I have an internship dealing with the film that starts over the summer. I have a job. I had that interview at the Marriott where I actually told them. I actually told one of the guys. Well, okay. They asked me what my availability, like if I was looking to do part-time and full-time over the summer, and I said, well, yeah, if I get accepted, I'm gonna be gone at the end of the summer to California, so I probably won't be near. But I told that to, and then the other guy I talked to, the third guy I talked to, they had to come see me. I told, well, I'd likely be going at the end of summer if I got accepted, but if I don't get accepted, I'll probably be staying. But now I have to get the job. Either that, or I have to make things even more interesting. Even more interesting. And then at that point, it really hinges on me. Hinges on me a lot. As in, I'd have to, you know, the end all, like DEFCON 5 plan. If nothing, absolutely nothing works out, as in no job. The internship doesn't really turn anything. No modeling at all. Nothing works out. Absolutely fucking nothing works out. I'm buying a fucking plane ticket, heading out to California, and saying goodbye to everything. And allow myself to fight for fucking survival. Go to someplace hot, fight for survival. Take whatever money I have left over, rent a hotel, and spend the entire fucking day trying as hard as I can to get somewhere. That is the final resorts. If that doesn't work, I guess I'm dead. I mean, yeah. I assume I'm dead. I'm a bit worried, but I'm kind of actually anxiously nervous. I mean, I don't have any as of now, I have no determined destination to go after school. Except the internship. The internship is one place. So it could possibly, when they call me up again at the Marriott, I could possibly tell them that I would be able to work. I mean, I wouldn't give up on going to college. I need time to save. I don't want to get out of school and go right the fuck back into school. Go out of the place I hate. I need to recover from the fucking 12 years of, no, more than 12 years, preschool included. I need to recover from the 18 years of bullshit I've had to deal with. I need to develop into something. And I'd have a leg up over it. Going to college a year older than the other people, I'd have a leg up on all those motherfuckers. Having lived alone, I'd be scrambling those bitches. No, but I would be still applying. I'd apply for either spring or I'd wait actually an entire year over again and apply for the fall again. And I'd be more smart about it. I'd actually look more deeper into colleges. I'd talk to people I know more. I'd try actually harder to get in. assuming I get the job at the Marriott, my social skills would get a lot better. I'd be calling them up, shit like that. I'd apply to more than just 2 colleges, though. What would, yeah, and I'd get a chance to save up money and do all that shit. But I actually am a bit excited. I'm excited at the uncertainty of it. Things aren't going to be easy, but I don't mind them not being easy. I mind them working. I mean, it's not easy to use a computer when all the fucking keyboard keys are taken out and there's no way to type in buttons. That's not easy to use a computer. But, you know, with a fucking cast on, as a type lefty, it'll be annoying, but it'll get done, is what I'm saying. And what's even weirder is I was extremely more worried during the night I found out that the first college I applied to was a shithole. I was like fucking shooting myself in the head with just, oh my god, what have I done? With fear at that. When now, knowing that I have no place to go at all, I mean, okay, well, I have these plans, but they're not. Now, I always say I'm right. I just hope I'm not too right. Because for years, I've always talked about being homeless, and I never was serious about it. Oh, fuck. I even told the girl that sits next to me in creative writing a couple of days ago that I said in about like a week or two, I'm allowed to be legally homeless. And then another girl I talked to like a month or so ago in the media center who I've known since Tokwam searched with me. I told her about my devotions to being homeless, and she was kind enough to help me find out a homeless city to move to. And I've had dreams of being homeless. I told my therapist about being. I've done a lot of things concerning the homeless. I don't want to be homeless though. I don't want to live here. I'd rather be homeless than live here. But I don't want to do that. That'd be bad. That'd be a very anticlimactic end to me, wouldn't it? Just go on the streets and starve to death. That'd be very anticlimactic. I wouldn't be any more miserable than I am now, though, but it'd be very anticlimactic. It'd be a fucking letdown. It's not like I deserve it. Anyway, it's not like it would be more beneficial for me to die, as far as I know. I mean, I've already... I need to get my own place. That's what I need to do. I mean, when I turn 18, I will be the freedom that is. Oh, shit is gonna get interesting. And I needed it to get interesting. I really did need it to get interesting. This mundane bullshit I was lined up for was not exciting me. I have to work to get some shit now. I'm just a bit worried about how I'm going to keep all my shit, though. I mean, say I do move out to a house, this probably can't fit all of my books and stuff. I mean, I don't have too much, but I have enough. There's a lot of stuff, like physical, like just papers and shit. I don't want to get destroyed and things like that, but you know. Whatever. Sorry, I had to think over my leg. So it's 1:36 a.m. You know, fuck it. This is Brond episode 5. No entertainment. No, none of that last time shit. I'm actually a bit worried about telling people because they're gonna shit on me. My mom's I don't want to tell my mom, not because I don't want to make her feel bad. No, that's not the reason why. The reason I don't want to tell her is because I don't want her to think I'm gonna fucking live here any longer. I don't want her to give me shit and just go into a full-on panic mode because then it'll transfer over to me. What I want to do is before I tell anybody, I want to see how things at the Marriott go. That'll be the smart move. So I'm just picking things off my fucking leg now. Hope you don't mind. That'll be the smart move. See how things at the Marriott go. Yeah. Shit. I'm a bit worried though. But you know what made me not be worried? Because I am not even close to being as worried. I'm worried, but I'm not even close to being as worried as I was when I believed that I wasted $1,000 on a place I didn't even want to go to, and probably still won't be going to. I talked to my uncle about it, and I slowly and innocently revealed the detail that, oh my god, I don't want to go to that college at all. I mean, okay. I tell people I don't want to go to a college. I only apply to one other college. What are they going to think the odds are that I'm going to get fucking accepted to one college? That college is a good college, too. It's prestigious. And like I said, I didn't even try hard enough. I didn't even send them I sold them a fucking slideshow of I sent them a fucking slideshow of my grandmother. A 20-minute amateurish video. They asked for nothing over 10 minutes. Of just bad acting, and it's kind of boring. And the one good video I made, which was specifically for the film schools, but terrible quality because of the conversion rate, which was of me shooting myself. I think the essay I wrote wasn't as good as I could have made it. The letters of recommendation weren't too relevant because they were from teachers, not anyone dealing with film. I wasn't too sure on the instructions of stuff, so I kind of just made up my own things for it. They never even really asked for an essay. They asked for an artistic statement, and I didn't know what the fuck that was. So I sent them my essay, my 3-page essay. And in all honesty, I didn't really give a shit about their requirements enough. I just kind of ifed it. Didn't I? Well, actually, what I'm worried about is that pursuit being crushed under my family's feet. Because think of it, okay. I go to do modeling. Nothing comes out of it. I applied for a job at the beginning of February. I've heard nothing back from anybody. Nothing back. No calls, no emails, nothing. And it closed on February 28th. It's March 9th. Or March 8th. I've heard fucking nothing back. So that's one whole fucked pursuit. Then we get to my pursuits as filmmaking. Accepted into no colleges. Got the internship. That's the one fucking positive thing I have. The internship is the one positive thing I have, and I haven't heard from them since the end of December. Got the internship. But other than that, no college, no film school would have me. So it's beginning to look like that I'm just not cut out for this path. I know I am. I know I am indeed. I'm not familiar with a camera. What the fuck do I do here? Of course, no one else knows about this, but I got this, all the other shit I edit, everything in my fucking mind is yet to be unleashed. I need to learn the world more before I can. Okay, this is what the time will be from between the end of school to college. It'll be me learning the world. Though if things keep going as badly, as in not much is working out, I'm gonna have to Hitler it. Live on the streets of Vienna for a couple years, join the army, and then take over the country. I mean, I might just be forced into dictatorship out of necessity. I might have no choice but to just rule the world. I mean, it won't be a bad outcome, but you know, if I have to do it, I'll do it. Except me in the college. I mean, denied out of art school. Shit. He was kicked out of art school fucking bad grades. What an idol I have. Yeah, alright. Now what I was saying was, crushed under the feet of my... denied from film school. You know what, now that I made that connection, I'm going to use that. When I bring it up, I'm like, but Hitler was denied out of art school, and you know, his paintings weren't that bad. I feel like even so, I need to express a creative, have a couple creative years before I move on to anything political. I'm talking from a very low I'm talking high from a very low position. Now, so yeah, if I tell him I didn't get accepted to film school, nothing worked with the modeling yet, and likely nothing's gonna happen with the book right away, or at all even. I consider it at all. I mean, so I'm writing it to finish it. I'm writing it to finish it. Because if I can finish it and it's good, I got something to lean on. I have something in my pocket. But yeah, they won't know about the book for a while until I finish it. So I'll tell my grandfather at some point after the Marriott about not getting accepted into film school, and because he's been gradually bringing up. He always tells me to look to alternative. Always consider your contingency plans. He talked about how someone he knew could possibly give me a job to train as like a plumber. That I should go to community college. That I should consider applying to a community college just in case. Now I realize I'm not angry at anything about him. I realize he wants me to consider the safe route, you know, to make sure I end up somewhere decent. But he doesn't know enough about me to realize the things I do, I guess. I do and believe I can do. He doesn't know my thoughts. He's known me for a while and could probably gauge me to some degree, but he does not know me enough. I mean, he misses hours of my life that are compiled in these videos. So, I'm worried that upon telling him I got rejected from the only college I applied to, that he's going to insist upon a path which will nail me into the bowels of a permanent, fruitless class, or a life of middle class life. Existence of middle class life. And I'm not going to accept that. Like I said, I'd rather be homeless than do that shit. Only thing I have going for me is my aspirations. Only positive thing that keeps me going. And if you crush those, and they can be crushed after enough wear has been taken on them, you crush those, and it's over. I know that with those, I have the confidence to say that it's interesting that I have nowhere to go after high school besides an internship that does not pay me. Confidence, I don't know if that's confidence or stupidity. But that's interesting. Interesting indeed. Indeed. But honestly, there really is no issue with waiting a couple extra months before I go to college. It would have been stupid if I did go. I was unprepared. And I will be miles better after the internship at doing anything involving film, especially getting a recommendation. Now what worries me is that I will only have one recommendation after that. I could probably, if depending on the relationship I build there, I'll ask. Actually, no. This is how I see things going. I'll probably get the job at the Marriott. I'll tell them I didn't get accepted to college. If I get the opportunity, I'll tell them. I'll probably be able to work. So I'll probably be able to work longer, maybe even full time. At some point. After my internship. Know that. So I will be able to work. Yeah. Sorry, I got zoned into. I was thinking about it because they're starting to call me up again. Okay, so sorry. Before I get anywhere else. So this is probably what's gonna happen. I might get the I'll probably get the job at the Marriott. I'll start going there. I'll learn and schedule. It'll help me become more and more social and all of that. And then when it comes time for then school ends. I'll go on that trip to Spain, come back, say goodbye to the family, and embark on into my life. And then I'll by then if I have the job, I'll probably save up and get the fuck out of here as soon as possible. Have my own apartment or roommate place or some shit like that. And then I'll go to the internship, work the part-time, go back and forth, get in search of someone. I will be different a couple months from now. I will be very different. But, so yeah, that'll happen. After the internship ends, I'll see where I'm at. Maybe some contacts will be made while I'm at the internship, which will get me some friends in good places. I'm very grateful to my grandfather. He's really been he's the sole reason I got the internship. And if I get a job at the Marriott, I'm going to give him sole credit, or most of great majority of the credit for me getting the job there as well. I applied on my own, online, via how they say to, nothing. He goes and has a meeting with the guys, and suddenly I'm having an interview with 3 different people. So, I mean, it matters that I hold up under interview. I mean, if I go in there with like a nervous, I believe I did good, but who knows? Yeah. And so okay, so then after the internship, things will be up in the air, assuming it all works out the way it does. But if I do have the job at the Marriott, I'll probably stay there. If I saved up enough money, I'll start applying for colleges. Application fees will be a bitch, but I'll start applying. I will probably contact my friend, the girl who sits next to me in creative writing, Sam, and ask her how her college is, and if she knows any good film schools. And then apply to those, like that. Maybe I even go to her college. Who fucking knows? I mean, honestly, yeah. You never know who you stand next to, I guess. And then I get into a college either a year from October in the fall, or I'll begin in the spring. But I doubt I'll get in the spring. Because I have to apply over the summer, and I won't have... I could apply at the end of the internship. Anyways, this is all problems for months from now. Actually, not the job part. But you know what would have been terrible? Camera. Was that... if I stayed at Papa's Pizza... and assuming the same path, relatively same path was followed, I'd be in this position. I'd have a lot more money than I do now. But I would have been denied from college and feeling like a lonely loser stuck at a pizzeria. Which would, I guess, motivate me to get the fuck out of there. Because the Marriott, if I do get a job there, it'll be enticing because it's high class and elegant, which will make me feel like it's significant enough for me. But I insult something I don't have too much. Why do I do that? It's stupid. It's very stupid of me. I say money's useless. I don't have money to call you. Alright, but I know this for a fact. As long as I am myself, I will make it somewhere. And I am right in that. As I was right in being sick that one time, as I was right in being denied from a college, as I was right in many, many, many other things, I will make it out on top. And I know this, camera. And when I'm right about this, I will feel pretty fucking good. I suffer during the past 4 years. I suffered those years so I can prosper the rest of my life. And look at me now. Look at how I am now. I am still a bit of a fucking kid. I am no adult. I am no man. Yet. And that's what the next year will do to me. It'll whip my ass and transform me into something, into someone that can actually achieve something. Instead of just being a sad, depressed fuck who spends his time watching gaming videos, but is an intelligent motherfucker who spends a lot of his other time reading good fucking books and typing shit. Hopefully we'll lose the shitty version of myself and the good one will prosper. The last thing I want in the world and the last thing I will ever accept is to be stuck in the fucking bowels of the working class. Not because it's not honorable, but because I can do more and greater things. To do that would be to accept gold as dirt, and I am not dirt. I am the gold I envision myself and create myself into. Okay? And I'm a gold which is becoming less and less malleable as I grow older. I will soon form into a diamond, even though they're not as valuable as people say. Then I will turn into those green crystals that Hindus pay so much for. I don't feel any better. Probably because I'm on a coffee low and it's 2 a.m. and I'm tired. And I'm on the verge of shit, the border of shit. But I get to make this seem to everyone who knows me. I get to make this seem, since I'm in a special case here. Almost everyone I know is going to a college. I get to make this seem like it's a benefit, like it's an advantage, like it's beneficial. To Patrick, who's the broke college kid, partying every fucking day and getting drunk wherever the fuck he is, surviving school shootings in Carolina, who doesn't have much money last time I talked to him, who I guess my grandfather told me is working manual labor for his job and what. To all the other classmates I know, I will have the advantage of an extra year. You have the advantage of going to college. I have the advantage of not going to college for a year. I'm excited to see how things turn out. Yes, I have nothing better to be but excited. I kind of need to clip my toenails, but I'm excited indeed. And I will celebrate this excitement by clipping my toenails and watching some gaming videos. Though the reason why I even consider flying to California and roughing it out that way is because the longer you put off something you want to do, the greater a chance you risk of it not coming true. Either things start going my way the smart way, either things start going my way in a smart manner, such as I get a job, I get the internship, and I can build myself up from there. Either things start going that way, which would be the smart way, which would be the safe way. They either go that way, or I go fucking balls deep, fly straight out to California, and trap myself with nothing but desperation and ambition. That'll be all that's guiding me at that point. No money, no friends, no wealth, no power, nothing. I'll take my idol Hitler's example and build myself up from the fucking bottom. And if I can do that, there will be nothing which defeats me. The reason why I fantasize so much over being homeless is not because I enjoy the lack of work. It's because the freedom, one, the freedom it brings, two, the adventures it brings, or I believe it brings, and three, because if I can survive at the very bare minimum shit of a society, I can survive anywhere, and I can build myself up from anywhere. That's the driving reason behind why I've talked about it so much. That's why I'm actually proud of it, the possibility. But I do not want to be homeless. Fucking sucks. It'll be difficult without reason. It wouldn't be worth it. Especially not in a city. I mean, if anything, I'd turn into not a homeless guy except in the fucking streets. I'd turn into a temporary, like guy from the fucking Into the Wild. I'd turn into a temporary rogue. Like I'd like a hermit. I'd wander into the forest.